What's up, bros? Yes, I know it's been a while, but today is another installment of my Every Wii U Game Ever series. So without further ado, like, subscribe, and let's talk about even more Wii U games. First up is Art Academy Atelier, which if you know Art Academy, you'll know that this game is an art creation software that you use to create and store your art. This game tries to keep the drawing and painting feel authentic with having all your tools laid out instead of just being in a little side menu. And they work just as in real life. You can even mix the paints to create different colours. The Wii U is the perfect platform for a game like this, with both the stylus and touchscreen being perfect for drawing. That's all for this game. Let's see what's next. Skylanders is one of those Toys to Life franchises you'd always see back in the mid-2010s. And this game is just one of those Skylanders games. Skylanders Superchargers is just another Skylanders game. But this time, the gimmick of racing and vehicles. There's also where the Donkey Kong and Bowser Skylander figures come from, I believe. Only usable in the Wii U version, of course. I'm yet to play this, or any Skylanders game properly, so yeah, let's just move on. Next up is a game that I'm very surprised that I am yet to talk about in this series. It's Mario Kart 8, the best-selling Wii U game and the best-selling Switch game. Mario Kart is a guaranteed fun time every time you play, with friends, with family, or even on your own, if you're lonely, like me. I have a whole video dedicated to just this game, so check that out if you're interested. It's not very good though, I will warn you. The character and track roster is the biggest we had ever seen at the time, and with that sleek HD look, the game was bound to be an absolute classic for the console. Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze is an interesting game to me, because many people adore this game, as do I to a lesser extent. It is a really solid 2D platformer, but the Donkey Kong games are notoriously difficult, and as somebody who is absolutely atrocious at platformers, you know I'm gonna suck at this one. The level design is wonderful, with each aspect of the levels actually being built into the world, not just plonked floating in the air like Mario. The game also allows you to have a sidekick with you on your travels, being one of Diddy, Dixie, or Cranky Kong, each with different fun abilities. They also double your health in a way, although once their health is gone, you do lose them as your partner. Bayonetta 2 is a game that I own, but I'm yet to pop in my Wii U, which I have a couple videos where I explain why, so I won't go into it here. The first Bayonetta is a really fun game, even with some Nintendo costumes, and Bayonetta is somehow the only mature video game franchise that manages to still have that Nintendo feel. It's hard to explain, but Bayonetta still feels like a Nintendo game, despite both not being developed by them mostly, and it being completely different from everything else they publish, especially with it being mature. Think games like Geist and other M-rated games that are published and partly developed by Nintendo. They fail to have that same Nintendo feeling as the Bayonetta franchise. Super Smash Bros. Is one of the most popular gaming franchises ever, being a massive crossover with hundreds of franchises, with the Wii U version being no exception. Super Smash Bros. For Wii U doesn't have a lot of content outside of the main Smash Bros. Game mode, but the roster is the best and the biggest we had ever seen, with new characters nobody thought would work in Smash Bros, like Villager and Pac-Man. Genuinely, it seems silly now, but back then, many people were confused how Villager would work in Smash. The game also saw the addition of even more third-party characters, like Mega Man and the aforementioned Pac-Man. Okay, thank you all so much for watching. I know this was a bit of a short video, but yeah, thank you for watching, like, subscribe, and I'll see you later.